government in faceless data and generalized trends. Its connotations of a violent gangbanger image that's used to prove that youth of color are still savages, and how can a savage be valuable? But before I even moved to the Bay Area and met one of these child statistics, I had encountered youth violence in my small rural hometown of Truckee, California. In my 4th grade classroom, a friend once told me that I was white like it was a compliment. And I once saw the daughter of a Mexican immigrant being mocked for how she spoke, because we learn to hate these foreign accents from when we are young, and this fear of a brown nation corrupts our minds before we even learn the words "I love you" in another tongue. And denying us this language only recreates the chasms between the next generation of oppressors and the next generation of the oppressed, because we are all ingrained with the notion that a connection as raw as love is not valuable. Like the compositions of a child whose heart pounds rhythms through rib cage, down his arms, exiting from fingertips onto desktops, creating hip-hop beats from heartbeats, fingers and palms tap and slap, replicating that boom-bap music which could become the collective pacemaker for our hearts. Because hip-hop fought gang violence in the Bronx in a way that 3 decades of legislation couldn't. But I've seen teachers snatch this song away from them and replace it with allegiances to be memorized and pledged, because our songs are not valuable, so in classrooms we stand at attention in militarized columns. Unable to create knowledge, we can only absorb the books of the histories of whiteness strapped like guns to our chests. We pledge allegiance to follow orders from oppressor, to turn book barrels on our own mouths, gagging on the cold steel as we breathe, squeeze, and fire, because our histories are not valuable. And I keep seeing the same pattern, but every time I try to speak out, I'm told that my opinion is not valuable. While across the world, child soldiers of Liberia kill other proud children like it was a game of soccer, where they learn to fire AK-47s before they even count to 47, where Liberia is just another child of color, and America is the teacher, and classroom rules are international law orchestrated to encourage this self-administered slaughter, like youth in Richmond, who splatter other people's children to paint the pavement in red, in the same city where painting murals and aerosol is illegal, but it's alright if they use their own blood. And to solve it all, Ronald Reagan started a war on brown youth that he called his war on drugs. Well, my friend once dreamt of becoming a drug lord so he could stay above this crimson flood. And I once believed I could be a hip-hop artist. And that I could change our communities using our songs, our histories, our love, and our youth, because I dreamt of nights spent dancing with strangers until our souls orbited one another like binary stars, and I believed in the ability of a child to transcend definition, and I have visions of b-boys backspinning on concert hall stages, paintings of yellow Mona Lisas and revolutionaries with passions like Molotov cocktails, because youth violence is measured by the government in faceless data and generalized trends, but it's so much more than a statistic. It's a behavior and it's an attitude, because the problem isn't that we are not valuable, it's that they don't value us.